Mike Johnson and Marjorie Taylor Greene on a collision course. And Speaker Johnson right now fighting back hard to keep his job.
If I operated out of fear over a motion to vacate, I would never be able to do my job. Look, history judges us for what we do. This is a critical time right now.
Greene says she will take down Johnson over a high-stakes vote on Ukraine aid that Johnson says he is going to bring to a vote in days. It is a vote that Greene says could end Johnson's speakership. And this is it. This is the outline of a $60.84 billion bill that Johnson wants to bring to the floor. Now, look, it should have happened a long, long time ago, but it is still a big deal. And it's a massive gamble for Johnson. He's betting that he'll get this bill over the finish line on Saturday, thanks to the help of Democrats, and that he'll keep his job. But he's going up against a major opponent who does not want to give another cent to Ukraine, somebody who has Russia's backing.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is proposing for the U.S. to withdraw from NATO. She believes that Americans should help Putin win.
That's amazing. That's Russian state television. In fact, ever since Marjorie Taylor Greene started speaking out against helping Ukraine, Russian state television can't get enough of her. Look at all that. And don't just, listen to us saying this. I mean, listen to what former Republican Congressman Ken Buck told me.
Moscow Marjorie is focused now on this Ukraine issue and getting her talking points from the Kremlin and making sure that she is popular and she is getting a lot of coverage.
Moscow Marjorie, he calls her. Well, once Congressman Buck said that, the nickname took on a life of its own. And Greene does share, frankly, a lot of Putin's views on Ukraine. Take, for instance, this tweet where she accuses the Ukrainians of being Nazis. Well, you've certainly heard that before, right? Well, on Russian state TV.
A flagrantly brutal provocation by Ukrainian Nazis.
Now, this crucial bill to supply Ukraine, it details here with more aid. And look, as I said, it is crucial. They need it. It needs to be done. But in a sense, gosh, time really mattered. Putin's military now has the momentum in Ukraine. And the head of the Pentagon's European command just told Congress, and I quote, the army, Putin's army, is actually now larger by 15% than it was when it invaded Ukraine. And just over the past 24 hours, we've had 71 battles across the front lines, 43 airstrikes from Russia to Ukraine. And Ukraine right now does not have the firepower to fight back. And that's how Moscow likes it. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, seems to like it too, since she doesn't want any money going to help Ukraine. Manu Raju is out front live on Capitol Hill. And Manu, you have been speaking to your sources there. Is Johnson really willing to risk his job over this bill?
Yeah, he is, in short. In fact, a lot of Republicans do support him, even as they question his strategy, given that he shelved a $95 billion foreign aid package that came out of the Senate more than 2 months ago. But this ultimate product that could come over to the House this weekend is very similar to that. But even so, this raises the majority. His speakership is at risk because of Marjorie Taylor Greene's threats. And that means that he may need to rely on Democrats to save him. Speaker Mike Johnson's decision to set up a high-stakes Saturday night vote and rely on Democrats to approve aid to Ukraine, now putting his job on the line.
There's no other way to describe it. It's surrender. It's disappointing.
I'm very disappointed. I just think the speaker needs to get home and listen to our base.
I'm well past the point of giving grace here.
Is it time for him to get out of office?
I need a little bit more time today, but it's not good.
Do you have confidence in him?
It's not good.
Will you vote to vacate him?
I haven't made up my mind yet, and he's pushing us to the brink here.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is leading the charge to oust Johnson, says she's still weighing when to force a vote, but says support for her effort is on the rise.
It is growing. I think some people are becoming more angry than I am. I don't know how long people are going to tolerate this because he's doing nothing but serving the Democrats.
Johnson defending his plan.
I'm operating with the smallest margin in U.S. history. The only way to get a rule on the floor is that it requires a couple of Democrats.
Johnson's move came after he shelved the Senate's $95 billion aid package for more than 2 months. Instead, he decided to split that aid package up into several pieces and to add to it other policy measures, such as a loan for Ukraine aid and a potential ban on TikTok. Yet the House is expected to tie those bills together in one big package and send it back to the Senate for final approval. The House will vote on a separate border security bill that won't be included in the final package that will be sent to the Senate, all of which a major rebuke to his right flank. That includes Congressman Thomas Massey, the second Republican to join the effort to oust him.
The strategy is not to try. I think the strategy is to fall on his sword.
But with just 2 votes to spare, Johnson will need Democrats to salvage the bill, something likely to happen with President Biden announcing his support. Now the question, will Democrats save Johnson's job?
Does he still deserve to be saved if it comes to it?
Well, I've already committed to do that. Bottom line is we have to show that this chaos caucus does not have the power they think they have.
I'll put it this way, if the Speaker is deemed as working in the better interest of the American people, I would definitely consider.
All as many Republicans warning hardliners not to seek Johnson's ouster.
They want Russia to win so badly that they want to oust the Speaker over it. I think they want to be in the minority, too.
Now, Democrats are divided over the idea of saving Mike Johnson's job. Pramila Jayapal, the progressive leader, told me she opposes that, concerned about Johnson's ideology. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said the Democrats need to extract some concessions over the matter, and everyone will be watching Hakeem Jeffries, a Democratic leader, what he says. The Democratic caucus plans to meet Erin tomorrow morning to discuss these matters further.
Manu, thank you so much with all those new details.